Praise the Lord. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Back to a commentary, prayerfully. As I leave this long, prayerfully, some of us, certain of us and most of us are teachable. You have to be fat, faithful, available, and teachable. So many are non-agreeable. I was like this when you met me. Yeah, you was a fool when I met you. The old adage, where there's a young fool and waiting, there's an old fool in the balance. So, man, deep, just what's on my mind, You give 100% effort, 102. Matter of fact, let me start over. When I used to teach in Falls Park, volunteer, during the summer months at Falls Park Recreation Center in North Chicago, Illinois. Man, those shorties, those little baddies, man, those kids were baddies. Woo. But coming up in the hood and the inner city and the projects, I knew how to handle said children because I used to be the same said child. They were like boogers on my suit coat. I mean, my first day at Falls Park, the children kept patting me on the back. I like you. I like you. So on the way home, I stopped at 7-Eleven to get me a Slurpee, and this gentleman in the store kept pointing to the back of my suit jacket, my suit coat. And when I got home, I took it off. It was boogers and snail trails and snot and gum. They were wiping stuff on me the whole time, the whole day, and I didn't even know it. So I stopped wearing suits going forward and just started just casually dressing and had a ball with those children in the summer of 2016 as I leave this alone. And so it was this little girl, and she came to my table one day. I was sitting there with the little boys, and we all were drinking milk, 2% milk. And she said, "You drinking 2% milk?" I said, "Yes, I sure am." She said, "You 100% man?" I said, "Okay, yes, I am." She said, "Does that make you 102%? And I laughed so hard. She couldn't be no more than 6 or 7 years of age. And so I took that with me in the form of some of us give a complete effort at acting a damn fool. You ever got a nasty text message with a typo in it? But you get emails and nice text messages or just plain text messages or common text messages. Instead of saying okay, they'll say K. How much time do you save just typing K instead of okay? As I leave this alone. So many act a fool and be a fool with 102% effort. Many been acting a fool for decades and have never changed and still with the same man or woman. And you have settled for this acting a fool in your marriage. And there's nothing you can do. You get the 30-year mark, the 25-year mark, the 20-year mark, the 18-year mark. Well, that's something you can do, but you've been with this person for over a decade or longer. So the fear of the unknown, starting over, and the fear of if I'm going to make it, if he going to make it, or she going to make it kicks in. The enemy of our soul will make us feel sorry for a person in order to continue to deal with them and to lead you and leave you in unhappiness for decades, man. So I was just thinking about how people give an effort at acting a damn fool, a solid 102% effort, but you won't give the same effort at trying to straighten yourself up, at trying to compromise, at trying to be fat, faithful, available, teachable. 102% effort at acting a fool, and you give a small effort at trying to conduct and control yourself. It's called self-control, not remote control. As I leave this alone, so I was thinking about that this morning, how certain people, some people, a lot of people go out their way to act a fool, give a 102% effort, but won't give no effort at all towards being anti-black, anti-African, anti-Caucasian, anti-Asian, anti-Semitic, anti-neighbor, anti-social, just anti. Wake up just anti. Just log on to be anti, and antagonistic as I leave this alone. So think about this. I want y'all to take this to heart and to thought all day. Chew on this. I call it my spiritual cud. Let this marinate. Chew on this, how a person will give 100% effort at hurting your feelings, acting a damn fool, being contrary, boisterous, obnoxious, but give the smallest effort You're trying to straighten out in the marriage, in the relationship, in society, in the household. I told a friend of mine, man, you so angry, you be practicing road rage in the driveway before you pull off. He laughed so hard. TD, man, you're right, man. I need to work on myself. As I leave this alone. 102% effort at acting a fool or being a damn fool. But look at the effort you give at trying to conduct yourself, at trying to give that person relief, at trying not to hurt that person's feelings. How much effort do you give at not acting a damn fool? How much effort do you give at trying to be nice and kind? Look, girl told me I was 102% man because I was drinking a 2% milk. I pray to touch somebody's heart and mind. We all need to change. It's time. You ought to be tired by now of acting and being a damn fool. Give 102% effort, and everything else will fall away, and you'll be a better person in your mind and heart. Peace.